This is Brian Shannon once again on October 17th, 2006. The market is closed, and we're going to now take a look at the stocks that we've been in and looking at recently. First up, we've had this Ultra Cut, or Ultra Clean rather, holdings, symbol UCTT. We got involved in that one a few days back, about a week and a half, a little more than a week ago, above this level here at $10.60. And I had suggested that you raise your stop, to 12 and a half. Obviously, you can see the market gap down. I would have sold right there. That's where I suggest selling at $12. So I'm going to say we got stopped out of this with a gain of $1.40. And we got stopped out of quite a few open positions today, stocks that were in very good uptrends. BRKR or Bruker BioSciences, we got involved here at $7.50. And the stock we had been trailing or stopped higher in here. Finally, yesterday I suggested we raise it to $7.78. So we were stopped out of BRKR with a gain of about 28 cents. Another good one was NuVasive, symbol NUVA. And NuVasive, we had been in back here in what looks like a mess right here, but it pulled back that day to 21.05. Bought it at 21.20 as it was rising. We've been diligent about raising our stops, and I said we're going to tighten this one up pretty dramatically yesterday to 21.65. And as I said, that I wouldn't be surprised if we got stopped out. We did indeed get stopped out with a nice gain of $1.45. FOSL Corp, FOSL. Here's another one that we were stopped out of today with a nice gain. We got involved in this one at $21.28 right here on this day. And our stop was then raised up to 21.78. So we got stopped out of that one with a 50-cent gain. That was a 2-day hold, so a nice little move in there. Next up, we had StemCells, and if you saw my intraday post, I hope you did, because I saw the stock was approaching daily R2, and that was also near this target area that we've been looking at, which was $2.70. It closed just below that today. Keep in mind, these stocks are just trades. I have no clue about what's really driving them. I think it's, the political environment right now. Regardless of what the catalyst is, we got involved in stem cells back here at $2.27. And I had suggested selling today at $2.66. So about almost a 40-cent gain or 17% over the course of 2.5 days. And I hope you guys got a bunch of that one. But I'm out of it, and I will continue to update that one as well. BITS, BITS. This is Bitstream. I'd suggested getting it at $9.20 a couple days ago. And yesterday I said ratchet that stop up here as well. Got stopped out at $9.95 today, so a nice 75-cent gainer in there, about 7%. Some great percentage movers. One that didn't work out was AVII. We got involved in this one yesterday as it looked like it was breaking higher. And today we got stopped out of that one as well. I'd say continue to keep an eye on it because it did recover. And a lot of times these stocks that have that little shakeout, from failed moves come fast moves. I think, continue to look at this one above 390 because it could get moving higher. But we got stopped out with a nickel loss in there. DVAX we also got stopped out of, and this one we had gotten involved right in here at 695. I'd suggested raising your stop to break even. We were stopped out today at break even. See a couple of shorts. CHRW. This is one that I said, it's tough to say where to get involved in this one. It gapped lower today. I just want to point out because I said I wasn't given any specific recommendations. I said that I thought puts were the best way to get involved in this one. It looks like it's getting ready to really crack here. Today was the first good breakdown below this level of support, and we had nice increase in volume showing that there was fear. The sellers got more aggressive price-wise. They got more aggressive time-wise as the test of support became more frequent in there. So CHRW continues to act great as far as a short sale candidate goes. CONR. Conor, we got short CONR yesterday after the initial strength up to 24.90. We shorted at 24.80, and I suggested you lower your stop to break even, I believe it was. And now I'd say that you can lower your stop to about 24.55, and let's see if maybe we can get lucky on this and the company files for bankruptcy or something, and we get a nice gap down tomorrow. I doubt that's going to happen, but you can always hope. Anyways, Astrum Biosciences, I also updated this one intraday. Yesterday, or over the weekend, I said, hey, listen, these, what do I keep calling biotechs? They're kind of like a biotech. They're called bioscience. Anyways, that these stocks, if stem cell and that kept going, you want to keep an eye on this stock. Today, as it approached that R2, I'd put out an announcement midday saying I had just sold the rest of my shares at $1.43, and I suggested that you do the same as well. The stock did pull back. I'm going to say officially we're out of this one. I'm no longer going to continue to update it. SIGA, I told you yesterday I'd bailed on part of my position. I further peeled that back a little bit this morning, but the stock got strong, so I got back involved today at $1.90, and I sold some up at 202, but I've still got a decent little position in here, and SIGA looks like it could get going. I'd say if it gets back down, I'd say you want to put your stop probably at about $1.83 or so, and it's tough to say a stop on this one because it's so thinly traded that you're definitely, if you're actually setting a stop, you're probably not going to get a good execution if you get stopped out of it. So just keep that in mind. It's a better one to watch, I think. Altair Nanotechnologies, symbol ALTI. I wanted to see this stock pull back another penny to 374 and then buy it above 380. That move above 380 came late in the day, and here this stock looks like it could continue to go here. Tiny, TINY. This is the I don't know. It's like the CMGI of these plays, these nanotechs. It's a incubator, I guess. Anyways, once they start, they're kind of the leader in the nanotech group. Once they start to move, people start looking for other nanotech moves. And Altair seems to have the best looking chart in there right now. If you got involved in the stock today, I'd say your stop goes at $3.70 in ALTI, and I do still have some of my stock as well. ISIS, here's one we got in at 884, stopped out at 848, so loss of 36 cents on that one. KCI was a short sale from yesterday. I said short it below 32.60, 32.75. You had the opportunity to get in there today. I would say right now, lower your stop to break even. I don't like the way this thing rallied here at the end of the day. Let's not call it break even. Let's call it. Let's just go 32.85. Let's say. FMTI was a thinly traded stock. I told you I was involved. I said maybe you want to try and buy some at 240. It never pulled back to that level. I got out of my stock up at daily R2 up here today. Made 20 cents on it, so I figured good enough. It's very thinly traded. I'm going to discontinue talking about this stock. I don't really like the play so much right now. If you're in it, I would say stop under 250. IFLO. This is another thinly traded stock. We're looking for a pullback to $14.20, and then the buy on strength. You can see that it pulled back to $14.20 and then kept going lower. I think you want to forget about this stock as well, IFLO. Neomagic, I said, maybe above 360. This stock's just too thin. I was watching this thing trade today. Forget about Neomagic as well. AVNR, here's another stock that I said, we want to buy this one on strength above the recent highs. No, that strength never materialized, so there's no reason to get involved in that play.